Well, it's kind of early to tell, but from the looks of it, a douchebag burned out right here.
707 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque, 204 mile-per-hour top speed, 11-second quarter mile, the most powerful production sedan ever produced. And this is where you'll spend most of your time behind the wheel.
But if you do find some open roads or take it to a racetrack, here's what you can expect.
While spinning the tires in a rear-drive sports car doesn't require a great deal of talent, the Charger Hellcat is perhaps the most effortless vehicle in which to perform such a task. Whether you perform a brake stand or simply mash the gas pedal, the Hellcat remains perfectly centered as it transitions from super sedan to vehicular smoke machine, giving you time to focus on other things. Not surprisingly, 4,500 pounds of metal housing 650 pound-feet of torque has a penchant for devouring rubber as well as asphalt in speedy fashion. But hey, the cost of impressing a group of 13-year-olds with an adrenaline-filled joyride courtesy of a complete stranger? Priceless.
Yeah, you're the driver. Do you think there'd be that much smoke?
Not at all. That was...
From the moment we entered the racetrack, the Hellcat made very clear who was driving whom. Vertigo kicks in, blood pools in the back of your head, peripheral vision begins to blur. This physiological trifecta consumes your consciousness as you breach the 150 mile an hour mark in the same time it takes the average car to reach 60. In fact, the Charger Hellcat is so fast that the electronic fuel gauge can't keep pace with its rapid rate of consumption during race-type conditions. In spite of the gas gauge indicating a half tank before the start of our third session, we failed to realize the Hellcat was chugging fuel at a rate of more than 2 liters per minute. Long story short, we burned through 19 gallons of fuel in less than 35 minutes, and subsequently ran out of gas.
Okay, Jeff and I are with the driver, we're headed in, and then we'll let safety rescue as you do.
Well, hey,
She lives!
she was out of gas. Okay.
With fuel depletion issues under control, we decided to lap our cares away, during which time the 6-piston front brakes faded like a cheap t-shirt and the front end pushed harder than a Tiger Mom. Shockingly though, the tires looked virtually untouched by day's end, and the 8-speed automatic did a commendable job of keeping fluid temperatures in check. Ups and downs around the racetrack notwithstanding, no one could take a hot lap in the Hellcat without a smile permanently plastered on their face. Trust us, it's there.
I know what you're thinking. A 707 horsepower rear-wheel drive sedan is an untamable beast hell-bent on killing you at any opportunity it gets. If that's what you were thinking, you would be wrong, because when you mash the gas pedal, the default street traction control setting smartly and seamlessly manages power output so as to keep the vehicle tracking straight and moving forward. So if you don't care to spin the tires every time you floor it, you can simply go into the SRT custom drive mode setup, select 500 horsepower, and voila! You've got a totally reasonable 500 horsepower sports sedan. It's delightful. Now I know you wouldn't normally mention fuel economy in a video about one of the most powerful sedans ever produced, but hear me out. In a recent road trip from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, our Charger Hellcat returned nearly 26 miles a gallon at an average speed of 73 miles an hour. Take that, Prius. I'm sorry, the Prius gets 50 miles a gallon? That's what I thought.
Here's the real kicker. You can drive home in a 707 horsepower Charger Hellcat with seating for 5, an 8.4-inch touchscreen, and Napa leather front seats with Alcantara inserts for under $65,000. Add navigation and full leather seating to the mix, and you're still looking at less than $67,000 for a car that can throw down supercar numbers. Simply put, the Charger Hellcat is the wildly overpowered car you can almost justify. Almost.
Yeah.
What are you doing to the road?
How crazy is that? I don't know. It's just a standard burnout.
Guys, I don't know how I feel about this.
It's pretty sweet, actually. Jeez, it's still making noise back there.